Homeless man confesses to burglarizing Queen's temple churches in revenge plot against God. He doesn't have a prayer. A Queens burglary suspect, motivated by his hatred of the Almighty, robbed 4 houses of worship in 3 weeks, including one that was hit 3 separate times, officials said Wednesday. So I heard about this story, I think like listening to the radio on one of those news breaks every top of the hour or whatever. And being that I basically grew up in Queens, and that the guy was robbing churches because he was pissed off at God and he wanted to get back at him, I thought it was kind of a funny story. So I decided to cover it and share it here. I'm mad at God, Joseph Wozniak, the 23-year-old, told investigators. According to the cops, I don't like church no more. I don't want to deal with religion. I'm sick and tired of hearing about religion. I don't break into houses, only churches. I break in to get back at God. The homeless man was arrested Tuesday on hate crime charges for the multi-faith crime spree, officials said. Wozniak's one-man religious rampage struck an Episcopal church, a Romanian Orthodox church, a Hindu temple, and a Roman Catholic church, officials said. So the guy is not bigoted. You know, he's not just going after one religion. He's not taking any chances. He just wants to get back at all the gods. I don't know why I find this hysterical. Hey man, the guy's homeless. You know, he's not living a very good life. I can see him being pissed off at God. It's pretty funny. Wozniak, however you say his name, faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. So in a way, you know, he's going from being homeless to 15 years of having a roof over his head, 3 square meals a day. I guess it ain't so bad. So, I mean, yeah, he loses his freedom, but at least he's not homeless, and he's 23 years old. So if he gets sentenced for 15 years, if he's smart, first of all, if he goes in, good behavior, he'll get out in half that time. So you're talking like 7 years. He's 23 years old. He'd be 30 by that time. If he was smart and he didn't get into trouble, he took advantage of maybe the prison work system, got a job, learned some responsibilities, learned some skills. He's out by the time he's 30 years old. If he's not cuckoo in the head, he can like essentially go and restart his life. Now, on the flip side, maybe he gets converted, ironically, to believing in a higher power, Allah. For some reason, it seems like Muslims, and I guess not for some reason, since they are trying to take over the world and turn everybody that they can into a Muslim, if not kill them. Maybe that's why they targeted prisons. They figure it's an easy place to recruit people for Islam. I just thought of that now, but it kind of makes sense. So I guess on the flip side, on the bad side, he could get proselytized by Islam and become a Muslim and then get out and go blow something up. That would be bad. Anyway, so Wozniak faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. Cops said the suspect, who was caught on 2 video cameras during the burglaries, confessed to the crimes. The Reverend Paul Lai of the St. James Episcopal Church on Broadway near Corona Avenue in Flushing, Queens, said his parish was struck on March the 23rd, April the 2nd, and again on Monday. He needs help, Lai said of the suspect. It's hard to say why he has such hatred against God. Well, like I said earlier, he's homeless. He might be a little nuts. Why not be pissed off at God? Especially if you're not going to take self-responsibility, or if you are a little cuckoo anyway. We don't have anything here now, continued the Reverend Paul Lai. Wozniak made off with $1,800 the first time, a Canon digital camera the second time, and 3 checks swiped from the church's checkbook on the third heist. The cash was meant for church ministries, including programs for senior citizens. The first burglary was on March 20 at the Bangladesh Hindu Mandir Temple on 44th Avenue near 94th Street in Elmhurst, with Wozniak cleaning out 3 donation boxes, according to the Queens District Attorney Richard Brown. He also targeted the Blessed Virgin Mary Help of Christians Church on Monday using a hammer, just like Hillary Clinton, to pry his way inside a donation box and swiping $20 from beneath a statue of the Virgin Mary. He was finally captured on Tuesday, a day after his theft of a gold-plated communion tray at the St. Mary Romanian Orthodox Church on 74th Street near Woodside Avenue, Elmhurst, Queens, police said. Members of the NYPD's Grand Larceny Division made the collar. Sounds like some 1950s detective movie. Wozniak was charged with burglary as a hate crime. I don't know if it's a hate. Well, he hates God, I guess. They're charging him with a hate crime against God. Because I don't think he hates the people, per se. He hates God, so he's robbing God. Possession of stolen property, criminal mischief, and other counts. Blasphemy. At his arraignment in Queens criminal court Wednesday night, Wozniak was held on $200,000 bail, placed on suicide watch, and remanded to face similar charges in Florida. So this guy may not have only been pissed off robbing God in Queens, but he may have done it in Florida too. Anyway, I heard about the story, I Googled it, I found it, I read it, so I wanted to share it. I thought it was funny. I thought it needed to go a little further than local, hopefully. Anyway, that's about it. If you like the story, like it, upvote it. If you got anything to add, say so in the comments below. If you haven't done so, subscribe, follow my channel. And that's it. I'm out of here. A Queens burglar elite. A Queens burglar elite. God, what a hard word to say.